Kansas City is America's most centrally located metropolitan area. Kansas City is not a particularly popular place to travel outside of football fans, barbecue enthusiasts, and jazz connoisseurs. However, this city actually has a lot to offer while still being one of America's most affordable cities. Let's take a closer look at this Midwestern gem to see if it may be a good fit for what you're looking for. Kansas City is located along the Missouri River and is one of the most populous areas in all of the Midwest. The metro area has just under 2.5 million residents, and Kansas City's population is just over 500,000. Now, the population growth has stagnated over the years, but recently it has started increasing again. One reason may just be the affordability. In Kansas City, the typical home is valued around $209,000, and the median income is just under $55,000, meaning this is one of the most affordable metro areas in all of America. I'll get to one of the reasons why in just a minute. In the state of Missouri, you'll pay 5.4% of your annual income for earnings greater than $10,000. Now, the property taxes are about 24% higher than the national average, and sales tax is almost 9%. So, Kansas City isn't cheap on taxation. However, there are a lot of places that are definitely worse. Now, earlier I mentioned there is a reason for why home prices are so low. Kansas City has some major crime problems in some areas of town. Their property crime rate is 85% above America's average, but the bigger concern is the violent crime rate, which is a whopping 212% higher than the national average. Before you turn off the video, keep in mind there are parts of town that are pretty safe. You are definitely going to want to research the areas of town that you're interested in to make sure you understand what risks are in your area. Kansas City is a fairly diverse city, and we'll get into it a bit more when we discuss entertainment here. The population is 55% white, 10% Hispanic, 28% Black, 3% Asian, 0.3% Native American, 0.1% Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, and 2.6% of residents are 2 or more races. Missouri has typically been a battleground state, and their nickname is actually the Show Me State, meaning they have a lot of independent-minded voters who are not committed to a particular political party. However, since 2000, this state has voted Republican pretty consistently, and in 2020, the state was a blowout. Donald Trump won Missouri by over 15%. However, 60% of Jackson County voted for Biden, and just 38% voted for Trump. While Jackson County leans left, the state and the surrounding counties do primarily vote conservatively. In Kansas City, they get just over the national average for both days of sunshine and annual rainfall. They get just over 1 foot of snow, and in January, their average low is 20 degrees. But don't worry, in July, it warms up to a somewhat humid 89 degrees. This area can get tornadoes as well, so understanding the weather patterns here is really important. Kansas City has one of the more unique concentrations of fun things to do. This city has many different museums, ranging from contemporary and classic art museums, to the Legoland Discovery Center, to the National World War I Museum, which features an extensive collection of World War I artifacts. And on top of all these amazing places, KC is also the home of baseball's Negro League museums, which showcase the Negro League players before the color line was broken in baseball by Jackie Robinson. Now, if you have kids, they're sure to enjoy some of those destinations we mentioned, but they would probably prefer to head to the Kansas City Zoo, Worlds of Fun amusement park, the neighboring water park, and of course, going to the Royals or Kansas City Chiefs game. The Chiefs are perennial contenders for the Super Bowl, and this may be the most popular event in town. Residents also enjoy the gorgeous city parks with walking trails, river views, playgrounds, and more. Also, Kansas City's nickname is the City of Fountains, and you can enjoy one of their over 200 fountains in the city. And if you're like me, you're probably dying to try one of their barbecue joints or visit one of the jazz clubs that Kansas City is famous for. Now, if the city is too crowded or you want to live in a suburb that may be safer, I'd check out Parkville, Blue Springs, Liberty, Lee Summit, and Gladstone. Or, in the neighboring state of Kansas, I'd check out Shawnee, Leawood, Overland Park, and Prairie Village, which have excellent schools and are much safer than even the national average. If Kansas City isn't your cup of tea, that's okay. I'd check out one of the videos playing on the screen where you can learn more about a place that may fit you better. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.